Hello, welcome to Shmirchik Tipsy Tarot, where you will experience all the unpleasantness that comes with me. All right. So the question today is, how is Melania Trump doing? How does she feel being First Lady? How does she feel about the attempt on her husband's life? Right? We have to go and see that for ourselves. What do the cards have to say? Advertisements. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. So sound is okay. All right. Okay. Tell us, how is Melania Trump doing today? Lord of the Universe, angels and spirit guides, please connect with the energy of Melania Trump and her family. Right? How is she doing today? How's she doing right now? How's she feeling? Right? Let's just check how she is feeling. And then we will ask more questions, such as, how's she feeling? Does she love her husband? Has her love grown since the assassination attempt? How does she feel being First Lady? Right? So how's she feeling today? And we'll go from there. Right? It's always an adventure when we pull the cards because it's reading the energies. I feel like it's a type of telepathy because I'm not quite sure what I feel about these tarot readings the longer I live, right? The more experience I get. Because for many reasons, right? But yeah, okay. How's Melania Trump feeling today? Two of Cups reversed, Knight of Wands. I wonder if she's having trouble with her son, right? Let's pull cards. How's she feeling today? All right. How is Melania Trump feeling today? How's she feeling today? Today is September 15th, 2024. So how's she feeling? Okay, that's it. Fine. So we have here Two of Cups reversed, Knight of Wands reversed. So that makes me think that there is some sort of miscommunication going on, probably with her son. Knight of Wands is a young person, right? But she's committed to this, even though she's having this disagreement with her son. I'm assuming it's her son, right? With this young individual, this young individual, right, is still committed to her and still is there for her in the long run because she is aging, right? Her and Donald Trump are getting older. Then the High Priestess, it talks about feeling connected to yourself, understanding on a higher level, intuitively, knowing the truth about everything in the situation as it is where she is holding right now, right? And then we have Six of Cups, which talks about somebody who's creating independence. I wonder if the disagreement is about like this fight she's having with her son, is that her son just wants to break free somehow, and she's very protective. She's probably very protective over him with the Six of Cups reversed, right? Like the Six of Cups reversed is somebody who's trying to break free and leave home, right? Releasing the past. So then we have here the cartomancy, which talks about her also feeling like she needs to focus on her personal goals. It seems like they might be, their business is picking up, right, with the fortune, wealth, good news. She's having good news for her business. It could be that she is getting money or a letter, right? And she's feeling a little bit lonely. And it talks about some sort of secrecy. We can ask in regard to what. And then it talks about a flirtatious, outgoing woman with light hair, the good wife, fancy lady who loves to gossip, best friend will help you, dependable. I wonder if this is somebody within the family, like Donald Trump's daughter or something, right? The good wife, motherhood. Or it could be that this is just who she is. It's describing her right now. And so how's she feeling? It talks about end of relationship, relocation, needing to move on, dishonesty, some things. Perhaps she's realizing that she has some false friends around her. It could be that even older men who are in her life that are also, she's realizing that they are also false friends, right? But it seems like, I feel like, okay, so this is a relationship card which talks about, it's Nine of Hearts, which talks about her trying to make her relationship go to a higher level, right? So it talks about a wish come true, or somebody wishing for something more in a relationship, either having a baby or buying a new house, and love and respect. So I feel like probably whatever has happened within the last few months has made her want to make the relationship with her husband transcend whatever it is. So now we're going to go to, now we're going to ask, how is she feeling now in her relationship with her husband, right? Since the assassination attempt, how is she feeling towards Donald Trump since the assassination attempt? How's Melania Trump feeling towards Donald Trump, right? Let's see how she feels. What the universe, angels, and spirit guides, please let us know. New beginnings, Ace of Wands, new beginnings, passion, fire. It's also sexual energy, right? It could be that she's become more passionate towards him. And it talks about secrets coming out. Something needs to be revealed with the moon reversed, right? Coming clean about things. King of Wands. Unachievable expectations. Somebody who has unachievable expectations. So it seems like their relationship is still rocky, like from my, not still rocky, because I don't remember if I've read about the relationship before, but it seems to say like he does have a temper, and he expects a lot from her. And Nine of Pentacles, it talks about her feeling self-sustaining and fine, like by herself, and she has everything she needs with the Nine of Pentacles. So in a way, let me ask what it talks about when it talks about the moon. What does it mean? Revealing what is being revealed, right? And the Seven of Swords reversed, it talks about somebody rethinking their approach to something in regards to what, right? So what sort of secrets are coming out in the relationship, right? This is a question about the relationship, right? Like, what's she feeling towards him? So it talks about somebody coming clean to somebody else. I wonder who needs to keep, first of all, who needs to come clean to who, right? Who needs to come clean to who in this relationship? Who needs to come clean to who in this relationship? The High Priestess. Probably her. And then there's the leadership card, and been there, done that, right? What is it about, right? What's it about? What's it about? What's being revealed? What does she need to reveal to him, to Donald Trump, right? What does she need to reveal to him, to Donald Trump? Clarity, looking for clarity, pleasure, not agreeing on the same things, fighting, and Knight of Swords. I wonder if it's something about her son, or it's some sort of activism, right? Like, hold on. Seven of Cups. Lack of purpose, diversion, confusion, losing touch with reality, unimaginative clarity, pleasure. She wants more pleasure. I wonder if it's something sexual for her and him, right? But then there's Five of Wands. They're disagreeing over it. Five of Wands is some sort of changes. that need to be conflict. They're having disagreements about which path to take in regard to their son, in regard to Baron with the Knight of Swords, because he's a young man now, right? So he's a knight, and the Knight of Swords is somebody who is has their own little thing going, and it's about their son, right? They need to learn to communicate about their son, I feel like, right? Interesting. Okay, so it's nothing deep, right? So, so, right? So they're having disagreements over their son. I wonder what's going on. Like, what does their son want to do? What does Baron want to do? Like, what does Baron want to do that Melania is thinking about? Right? Like, what does she want to do? What does her son want to do that they have to discuss? Seven of Swords, Six of Wands reversed, Knight of Pentacles. Seven of Swords is lying, deceit, cheating, doing something behind someone's back. Six of Wands reversed. It's not feeling recognized for whatever they want to do or whatever they like. Lack of leadership skills and struggling to difficulty in leadership, corruption. Knight of Pentacles. That's someone who's there for the long run, right? I wonder if she's trying to convince her son to be patient for the long run, not to jump into anything stupid, and not to do anything behind anyone else's back, right? Like, she's trying to tell him to consider the next move and don't let your ego get involved in anything between him and his father. Like, tell me more about Seven of Swords. What does Baron want to do? What does Baron want to do? The Devil, break free. He wants to break free. Oops. Death. He wants to finish something, end something. The Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles. The Hierophant, Five of Pentacles. It talks about like some sort of rejection, changes that have happened. Lies, deceit, the Hierophant with the government or marriage or guidance counselor or something. Right? Or get some sort of therapy. Like, what's he trying to say about Baron, right? Is this even talking about Baron? Am I on the wrong course? Because Knight is like, am I on the wrong course? Nine of Pentacles, craving independence, boredom. I think he's really bored, their son. So what does he want to do? Like, then the King of Cups, looking for the throne of love, right? So tell me more. Tell me more about all this. Like, what's with Baron? Tell me specifically what's going on with him. What does he want to break free from? Like, tell me more. Like, is this even right? Is my reading even right? Am I even reading the cards correctly? How did it get to here? Travel, peace, escape, difficulty in business, and love. He wants to travel, right? I feel like he wants to travel, and might want to do it behind his parents' back, and he's trying to break free, but his mother is probably really protective over him. Conflict necessary, opposition, resistance, new friends, support, a barn, time for change. He wants change, but I feel like it could be that his parents won't support him. He wants to run away. He feels smothered probably by his parents, and they're overprotective, and it could be that he wants to run away, do things behind his parents' back. It could be he feels like he is being Six of Wands, right? Tell me about Six of Wands reversed, please. Tell me about Six of Wands reversed. He wants to do something for himself for the long term, but I'm not understanding. He wants to break free with the Eight of Swords. Because the Eight of Swords is somebody who feels trapped. He wants to have some personal power, right? He feels like there's corruption, probably, with his parents not letting him break free, right? With the devil, it's all about breaking free and breaking loose. And he wants this change, or he's like probably threatening to end it, because to end it, or just he wants some sort of change. He's like, I had enough of this. I want to leave this, and I want to start something new, right? With the Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is getting advice from somebody. It is authority figures. It's getting therapy. It's institutions. I wonder if he wants to join the military, and his parents are not interested, or he wants some sort of escape, right? Or it could be that he has some friends that his parents don't approve of, right? Because here we have problems in a relationship, and if it's not resolved, it can lead to problems, confusion. He wants to take chances, crazy chances, and he's meeting opposition. His parents probably don't agree with this. He wants to change. He wants to break free. So this is the situation between Baron Trump and his parents, it looks like. Maybe they'll make him do some sort of hobby, new hobby, or some sort of new sport, because Melania is very protective over her son, it seems. And it could be also that he might want to do something. He might do something behind his parents' back with a friend, help from a friend, right? So what exactly does he want to do? He wants some sort of change. He wants to break free. He wants independence. But, like, he's the former president's son. Hello. Right? Like, what does he want to do? Seven of Wands. King of Pentacles. On defense, experience, get knowledge and experience. Seven of Wands. Excuse me. Standing up for your beliefs. He wants to stand up for himself and do what he thinks. He wants to assert himself, and he's demanding independence. Right? He wants to make for himself. He wants to become a man with the King of Pentacles. Or perhaps it could be that he wants money from his father, Trump. So funny. It's cute. But, like, he's a teenager, right? I don't know. How old is Baron Trump? So interesting. So it looks like whatever's going on now is revolving around their son, right? And Melania has a new passion for her husband, but she's also perfectly fine with herself, like, I feel like she doesn't really care. She doesn't need anybody, Melania. She's a very secure woman within herself, and she's a very independent woman. Okay, so right, does she love her husband? Does Melania love her husband? Let's ask. Does Melania love her husband, right? Should we ask? Does Melania Trump love her husband? Has her love grown since the attempted assassination, right? Does she love her husband, right? Page of Cups. She thinks she's emotionally immature. Eight of Swords is someone who wants to learn to accept themselves, not open to. I don't see much love here, like, I don't see much real, like, passion and love, right? So the question is, has her love grown, right? Like, I wonder if she feels like she needs to defend her marriage. She needs to defend her position with the Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, right? So we have here Page of Cups reversed, which talks about emotional immaturity, disappointment in relationships. So I feel like she's aware that she's not fully happy in the relationship. And Eight of Swords is talking about acceptance, breaking free from emotional baggage, trying to accept yourself. So she's trying to learn to accept herself and love herself within the marriage, right? And then there's Four of Cups, which talks about, like, she's just happy where she is. Like there's lots of offers coming in, but she likes the predictability of her situation in this dysfunctional marriage with the Hierophant, right? The Hierophant is like it talks about, it's reversed. So it talks about like unethicalism. It talks about not feeling 1 second. Breaking convention, freedom, rebelliousness. So I wonder if she feels more free than she'd like to feel in this relationship, right? I wonder because he's so busy. And then the Seven of Wands, it's as if she needs to defend her position from. I wonder if like the Hierophant reverse is also like talking about the government, right? Like they're unethical, and they've kind of like put a strain on their marriage, right? With all that's been going on, right? So tell me more about Seven of Wands, please. Eight of Wands. Page of Wands reversed. So it feels like she has to defend her position, defend her family, defend her marriage, defend everything. And Eight of Wands, it talks about also lots of communication, traveling places. There's a lot of movement, right? It's like they're constantly on movements. That's the feeling I get with the Eight of Wands. It's like movement. Like they're always traveling. They're always going somewhere. There's lots of communication and excitement and even romance, right? So like I feel like at times they have passion, and at times she's just alone because of this situation they're in, right? Situationship. And then there's Page of Wands reversed, which talks about pushing things off, self-doubt, fear of the unknown. And then Three of Pentacles, unable to work with people, right? No teamwork, problems in regard to money and jobs and work, right? So it's a complicated situation she has with her husband, like also the older I get, I realize that marriage, it's not necessarily about love or romance. A lot of the time it's more like a marriage is more, in my opinion, is more for the family construct and for the stability of the family, right? And for the it's not necessarily for love. It's for the stability of society, of the family, of the children, for the children. It's for the family construct, right? For the structure of the family, right? So like whatever they have, right, there's some meaning to it. And now I feel like from this reading, the focus is more on their son Baron, who is going through this teenager rebelliousness. He wants to break free. He's sick and tired of being like, I feel like he just doesn't. Let me see. How old is Baron? How old is Baron Trump? 18 years. He's almost an adult. He's taller than his father. Wow. He's a big dude. Big boy. They grow fast, man. He's taller than his father. Wow. Handsome young man. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, so let's ask, how is Baron Trump's relationship with his father? Shall we do that? Okay, let's ask, how is Baron Trump's relationship with his father? What do you need to realize? Doesn't spirit guys, please tell us, how is Baron Trump's relationship with his daddy? This girl has turned into a woman. It makes me feel like, okay, Baron has turned into a man. Ace of Swords, chaos, brutality, chaos. It's confusing for him, but he's basically happy with the Nine of Cups, Two of Wands, and then Ten of Wands. Okay, let's pull these cards. Let's see. Right? Like, what is Baron's relationship with his dada? So sweet. Right? Cycles, habits, money. We'll leave it at that. Now let's go pull some other cards for fun. Let's pull the Sibylla. Let's see what it says about. Okay, so we'll first read the cards. Ace of Swords. It's confusing. He has a very confusing relationship with his father. Sometimes his father can be very. They probably have exchanges between them two where it's like they can be very aggressive with each other, right? But that's normal, I think, in a son-father relationship. Sometimes, right? But Nine of Cups, it talks about abundance, happiness, overflowing with joy, and lots of love with the Nine of Cups and having attained what you want, right? And then the Two of Wands reverse is people who are are playing things safe, right? Playing things safe, afraid of change. Two of Wands, right? Right? And I wonder if that also has to do with him like moving anywhere or going anywhere, right? And then the Ace of Wands reversed, it talks about boredom, and I feel like maybe Baron is feeling bored in his life. I don't know what his schedule is. I don't know what he does. I don't know where he goes to school, if he goes to school, right? He probably wants some sort of adventure. He's like, it feels like he's feeling unfocused, right? And bored, and like their relationship, it's confusing for him, right? Then Ten of Wands, feeling burnt out and tired. And then Cycles, habits, burdens. Nine of Diamonds, new opportunities, unexpected money, repairs, build, large purchase. I wonder if he wants to buy stuff, right? And he's asking daddy for money. Maybe he wants a house. Maybe he's daydreaming about. He's restless. It seems like he's restless when it comes to his relationship with his parents altogether. You know, like I feel like it feels like as if he just wants to run away, you know, and create his own life and be independent and do his own thing. And then there's the King of Diamonds, which is the father figure, right? It talks about his father's an accomplished older man. It talks about a man with light hair who's Donald Trump, right? And then he's a powerful, successful businessman, right? With lots of anger, right? So it could be that they have like lots of fiery exchanges going between father and son, right? And they have lots of arguments, it seems, regarding money and him wanting to run away and do his own thing. Maybe he wants also, he wants to start his own business himself. It could be, you know, like to do his own thing. It could be that his father gives him money, but he spends too much money, you know, so that could make them fight, argue. And his father's very generous with him, but he's just irresponsible, it seems, with the money. And his father's probably afraid that it's going to cause them legal issues with the Three of Diamonds, right? And it talks about feeling burnt out. With the Ten of Wands reversed, it's overstressed, burnt out, wrong priorities, feeling alone, and busy working, martyr, being alone, inability to delegate. So I feel like because Trump is so busy, he's unable to like tell his son how to run any kind of business or anything, because I feel like his son just wants to do his own thing and he wants his father's money, but if his father gives him money, he spends too much of it. And it talks about like his father, right? It feels like the relationship between them is trying to like balance things and play things safe, right? Playing safe, afraid of like squandering too much money, right? Let's pull the cards, Sibylla cards, right? Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Like, what's going on between Baron and his father? Oh my God. Tenderness. Okay, so tenderness. His father really loves him. You know, that's what I feel. His parents love him. He's really lucky child. Very sweet. Protection. His father's trying to protect him, even through all this, you know? All this, because the reason why he's craving independence, I feel, is because his parents are smothering him, you know? lawyer. And that goes back to the legal issues with the money. Like, he's probably very irresponsible with money. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it talks about money, a lot of money here, you see? I don't know if you can see. He's trying to teach his son. I think Trump is trying to teach Barron how to deal with money, but he's still too young, you know? He's a child. There's a lot of confusion between him and his father. There's like, after all, there's like a 60-year age gap. You know what I'm saying? And absence. Who's absent? Let's see who's absent. His father's absent, probably. Who's absent? It looks like there's a picture of a woman, but right, like, it's very sweet. Like, I feel like when I read these cards about Baron and his parents, and especially his father, there's a tenderness there, right? His mother, is she too busy? Queen of Pentacles, and his father. Why are they absent? I know why Trump could be absent, because obviously he's on the campaign trail, but why is his mother absent, right? Justice. She's trying to get justice for somebody. I saw a video that they put out, about she put out a video trying to get justice for her husband about the shooting, right? So we could do a reading about that, right? Wow. It's very interesting. I almost feel like I'm looking into, it almost feels so intimate. Like, it almost feels wrong for me when I pick up on the feelings of like intimacy, when I feel like there's so much love there and tenderness between father and son and mother and son, their entire family drama, it's almost as if I feel like I could be almost doing the wrong thing by exposing this, which should be private, right? It's interesting. Okay, let's go see about the video, right? The video where she released. It makes me feel sad, like how, not sad, just emotional, how much love they have for their son, right? Okay, tell me about the video that Melania put out. Why did she put out the video? Obviously, she wants answers, but what's her motivation about putting out the video for her husband about the attempted assassination, right? I love these Sibylla cards. They're so sometimes they're just so perfect in their it's so sensible the way the cards are made, and they're so perfect in their expression, right? Tell me, why did she put out that video about figuring out what happened to her husband? Two of Wands. She wants to dominate the situation, figure it out. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a woman who's a strong businesswoman, a strong independent woman who is gonna fight for the right thing with the wand there that she's holding, right? And the Fool reversed, and the Hierophant. It could feel like she feels like something unethical went on with the government, right? And the Fool is like somebody who's lost their naivete, right? She realizes that there's something. The Fool reversed. It's something that is like the Fool upright. It talks about innocence, right? The Fool reversed. It's loss of innocence. Something's broken down, right? So Two of Wands. It's right, trying to control the situation, right? Trying to get the bigger picture, the great vision, and trying to build something towards getting some sort of justice. And it also talks about business. And then Queen of Wands. It talks about a strong businesswoman who is also trying to be dominant and fight for the right thing, right? Fight for her rights. The Queen of Wands. It's a very dominant woman who is trying to take control of the situation, figure out what happened, right? And then there's the Fool, which talks about loss of innocence and feeling like things were full reversed. It talks about recklessness, right? So like what happened there was reckless with the shooting, right? Like she feels like there was a lot of recklessness, like people who were careless when it came to what happened with her husband's attempted assassination, right? And she feels like people are very irresponsible. And then the Hierophant, she feels like there's corruption in the government, right? And unethicalism with the Hierophant reversed. And she doesn't want to just go along and let things go. She wants to fight for the truth. And then there's the Chariot reverse, which talks about something broken down, right? She feels like there's lots of opposition and aggression towards her family, her husband, her marriage. And so let's go pull these cards, the cardmancy. Why did she make the video? Tell me. Why did she make the video? She wants to take control, like I guess after all, it's her marriage and it's her husband. It's like she's married to the former president, and it's her child's father. She must have some sort of love there for him, whatever kind of love they have. I don't know, right? Like, so they've been they're a committed couple. They've been together a long time, right? And she is the first lady. She was the first lady. So tell us more. Love, partners, intimacy, good fortunes, in love and relationships, spending quality time. She's also fighting for her family, it seems. That's why she put out this video. And I wonder why it keeps talking about pregnancy. So I don't know what's going on with that, right? Or it could be that there's this rededication to their sex life, you know what I'm saying, between her and her husband because of all this, sometimes it could bring people closer. And then it talks about, like, I wonder if it's also about money, losing money, or inheritance. I wonder if they lost a lot of money over all this political stuff, right? So it could be they're feeling the pinch with all this political stuff, needing to fight for this, and she just wants to get to the bottom of this to stop this madness. That's the feeling I get, right? She wants stability, and she's also trying to take control of the finances. So, for the future of her family, conflict, necessary, opposition, resistance. She's trying to resist the government with the Hierophant reversed, right? And it's also about money, right? It talks about surprise romance or travel later in life. Unexpected money coming, right? So let's go pull the Sibylla. Tell us more about why did she make that video about trying to find out what happened to her husband? What's her motivation? She's trying to take control of the situation. I feel like the feeling I get is that things are so out of control, and she's just trying to get some sort of control back into her life, right? Okay, loss of money, yeah. I feel like she's lost a lot of money over this. Her family, she's worried about the family. Infantilism, and it keeps talking about pregnancies. I don't know what that could be talking about. It could be talking about, like, infantilism is when somebody is gossip. 1 second, and some money. It's all about money. Soldier. Okay, let's go look up what is infantilism. Infantilism. It is childish behavior. His comedy, in regard to what, right? Like, so infantilism. Can you please explain infantilism in regard to what? I understand it's about money. It's about the children. The Fool reverse is also like loss of innocence. It's about children losing their innocence. She's just fighting for her family. Tell me more about this infantilism. Right? Five of Cups reversed, regrets, and justice. She wants justice as well, right? Five of Cups reversed, it's moving on, finding peace, trying to find peace through all this, like trying to understand what happened to her husband. She's trying to find out exactly what happened to bring justice with the Justice card. And then emotional immaturity, Page of Cups reversed, and disappointment in relationships. It could be also that, like, in the marriage, she feels like her husband's a bit irresponsible and childish, and so she feels like she's looking after two babies. That's the feeling I get with her husband and her son, right? But that's normal because a lot of men are emotionally immature when it comes to relationships, right? So please explain infantilism, right? It boils down to money. I feel like the penny is pinching and tries to take control and get justice, right? Eight of Swords reversed, trying to break free and find a resolution, trying to feel in control and in power, because like with all this going on, it kind of feels like she's feeling like she needs to take control, because it's like she's losing her grip on her family life, on her money. Her money's the money of the family is going, her family life, her children. She's trying to just take control of the situation and get justice, not only for her husband, but for the entire family, right? And then Four of Swords, she needs some rest, right? And then travel, right? It talks about traveling overseas for romance. She wants time to have romance with her husband and her family, right? So that's interesting. So I don't necessarily see, like, in my opinion, right? I feel like most marriages, there's no real, like, passionate sexual love, and, you know, like, I don't feel like necessarily marriages for, like, what they call love and romance. It's more like it's for the family structure. You know what I'm saying? And they sign a contract and they keep the contract, and it's for the family structure. And she's just trying to find justice for her family and for where the money is hitting, to take control of her life and to try to get justice for her husband, you know, whether she loves him or not. That's the feeling I get. You know what I'm saying? She just wants the right thing. So it's very interesting what I feel from this reading, right? But the sweetest thing that I got from this reading was that, like, Donald Trump really loves his son so much, you know, and Melania and Donald Trump, they really, I feel like, I wonder if, like, Donald Trump loves Barron more than all his children. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to have favorites, right? But I can ask that question. Does Donald Trump love Barron more than all his other children? Right? Does Donald Trump love Barron more than all his other children? Maybe it's because he's a baby. You know what I'm saying? Oopsie. The Hermit, feeling lonely. Five of Wands, needing to fight for the family. I don't think so. I don't think so. The Hermit reverse. It talks about feeling isolated, lonely. It could be that this could be talking about Baron feeling lonely with the Hermit, right? The Hermit reverse. It's somebody who's feeling withdrawal, antisocial. It could be that Baron's a bit antisocial. Let me ask, is this talking about Baron being antisocial? Melania. Yeah, both of them. It's Melania, and then perhaps it's Baron. It's just talking about Baron, Knight of Wands. Two knights. I wonder if it's more her feeling isolated and withdrawn and lonely, and he just wants excitement, but he loves his parents, he loves his mother, and it talks about friction, change is happening, friction, fighting, trying to respect each other's differences. With the Five of Wands, there's lots of passion and fire, but I feel like he does love his entire family. Like, I don't see him being singled out as the one to be loved more than the others. And then Seven of Cups reversed is somebody who's looking for pleasure and clarity and trying to break free from. Seven of Cups is, hold on, trying to find their purpose, losing touch with reality. I wonder if Baron still needs to figure out his purpose, right? I feel like it's more Melania who feels lonely, right? So I don't think Donald Trump loves him more than anyone. I feel like he loves his entire family with the Ten of Cups, Like, when Baron came along, it feels like he made the picture complete with the Ten of Cups. And I see Baron being more dedicated to his mother. Right? Tell me more about this. Tell me more with the Sibylla, right? Please, thank you. Wedding. House. And impediment. Delay. Does he have a girl? Does Baron have a girl? Does he have a girlfriend? Tell me about this. Tell me about this. The Sun reversed, going through gloomy thoughts. Impulsiveness with the Fool. Not believing in yourself, loss of innocence. Seven of Pentacles, reaping what you sow, making your bed, lying in it, needing to sacrifice something. And it talks about needing to sacrifice something, seeing from a different view, it's just things are in limbo, defending themselves. And Knight of Swords reversed. It's no direction. I wonder if he wants to leave the house, get married to escape his family. Do you know what I'm saying? But he has no direction, right? Little Baron. So interesting, right? The Empress. He talks about motherhood. That's either his mother or pregnancy. I wonder if we kept talking about pregnancy. I wonder if there's someone pregnant in the family, like if Baron got somebody pregnant or if his mother is pregnant. Or this is just, I'm making things up, right? Oops. I think I'm getting more confused as it goes. I don't know. Right? Strength, overcoming problems, holding on to the past, unethicalism, and women's events. I wonder if he's a little party goer, Baron, I wonder if he's a little party man. And we just don't know, Like, I wonder if he sneaks out at night and does his own thing. And now he just wants to get married because he got someone pregnant, move somewhere, but things are being delayed. So tell me about impediment. Like, impediment is something like, it's when there's something wrong with somebody. You know what I mean? Tell me about impediments. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. Impediments. Tell me about this impediment, please. Thank you. 10 of Pentacles. Trouble in the family business. Miscommunications. Things falling through. Fleeting success. Knight of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Some new offer. And his mother is feeling weak. Reaping what you sow. Tell me about this, please, from the Cartomancy. Please tell me about this impediment and this family business and this new offer with the Page of Pentacles and Knight of Swords, disregard for consequences, vengeful words, Knight of Swords, no direction, speaking without thinking, and his mother being unable to control him, feeling weak, and he doesn't trust his mother. Reaping what you sow. Tell me about this, right? Hope, romance, fantasy, comfort. Challenges, gossip, reminder of importance of communication to avoid confrontation. Two-faced. Someone's two-faced. I wonder if he got someone pregnant, a blonde woman, little Baron. It's so funny. And he wants to marry her. Right? But it's more complicated than that because there's somebody in his life, a young person in Baron's life that might betray him, trying to hold him back from his dreams, right? I'm telling you, I think Baron got somebody pregnant. Either Melania. I don't think Melania's too old to be pregnant. I think Baron might have gotten someone pregnant and he wants to get married to her, and his mother doesn't want him to. Oh, this one's like retard, impediment. Somebody retarded. I don't know. Let me see. Is he talking about something wrong? Tell me about delay, right? Like, is there something wrong with Baron? No, it can't be. I don't think so. Tell me about delay. Exhaustion, trouble in relationships, infidelity. Is he a little playboy? Is Baron a little playboy? Forget it. I can't get into this. It's just, I can't get into this. I can't do it. I wouldn't be surprised if Baron suddenly decided to announce a wedding, to some girl, and will he get married soon? Tell me. Will Baron get married to some young blonde lady? Because he knocked her up. We remember him as a child, but maybe that will be his escape, from under his parents. The Lovers, breakups, reverse, fleeting success, and the Sun, Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. I wonder if he's broken up over money, and his mother not being happy with that, right? And the High Priestess being disconnected from your intuition. Something happened over here. I don't know what happened between Baron and some young lady, young, beautiful, blonde girl, and pregnancy and all that. So maybe they broke up. I don't know. Yeah. He's his own man. You know what I mean? And he can do what he wants. He's 18, So has the girl if he's gotten a girl pregnant, has she gotten some sort of miscarriage or abortion? A dark-haired man. Fright. He got scared. Thought. And angry woman. His mother's angry, and now they're trying to get lawyers involved because whatever. I'm not gonna get into it. It's going down a rabbit hole, and I just can't do it right now. I can't do it right now. I don't know what's going on there. Do you know what I'm saying? How old is Melania? I think she's too old to be pregnant. It's either Melania or Baron got somebody pregnant, right? How old is Melania? Is Melania 54? Yeah. Interesting story. Yeah. Interesting story. Anyway, that's all I have for you now. This could be allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This could be bullshit. You know, I just thought to just do it to see what I got. And I'm probably off. It's probably all wrong. So feel free to subscribe or unsubscribe, like or not like, right? Anyway, it is what it is. And that was just for fun. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I might be completely wrong, which I probably am. So, yeah. Anyway, have a great day. Bye.